It's Monday, May 18, 2022. I'm Todd Dunn, and today I am here at Bass Harbor. Right now I'm on the east side of the harbor in the village of Bass Harbor. And what I'm going to do is look at places where you can get a meal here in Bass Harbor in July 2022. And we're going to start on the east side of the harbor, which is the village of Bass Harbor. Then we're going to go across the harbor or around the harbor to the west side, which is the village of Bernard. And we'll check out all the places where you can grab a meal here in Bass Harbor. And I'm saying grab a meal intentionally because I'm going to look at both restaurants where you can sit and eat and takeout places where you can pick up a meal and then take it someplace else and eat it. So let's get going. First place I'm going to look at is the Seafood Ketch restaurant. It's in Bass Harbor on the road out to the ferry dock. It says it was established in 1984, and I believe that. I first ate here in 1996. They have a small inside seating area with about 8 tables, and they have a pretty good sized outside seating area that can be quite pleasant and has a wonderful view out across Bass Harbor, as you can see. Now this restaurant is a full-service restaurant. Their prices run from around $20 to about $30. So they're by Mount Desert Island standards. The prices here are reasonable, particularly for a sit-down dinner on the waterfront. Right now, I'm on the road from Southwest Harbor to Bass Harbor, and we're just coming into Bass Harbor, and this is the intersection with Route 102A. This is a road you would follow to go out to the ferry dock or to the lighthouse. And there are 2 places you can grab something to eat right here. So we're going to pull in and have a look at them. As you can see, this is Hansons Seaside Dairy Bar and Lobster Pound. This just opened last summer, and it's a seafood takeout. You can also get hamburgers and things, and their prices are not too bad, although their lobster rolls are kind of pricey. Last time I walked over, they were $38, but lobster rolls have been insane this year. But this is a place you can go in, grab you know, fish and chips or a hamburger, what have you, a bowl of chowder, and as I said, it was new last year. And this is Hansens Outpost. It's a gas station and convenience store that also sells food. You can see right there on the sign, pizza, sandwiches, deli. They have you know, hot chicken, make you a hamburger, and they have cold sandwiches, and a little kitchen can make all sorts of things in there, and of course, as I said, pizza. And this, being a convenience store, is a takeout, but you can head over to the harbor and sit and enjoy your lunch looking out over the ocean, or go over to the picnic area at Acadia National Park. A quarter mile down the road, if you stay on Route 102 past Hansens Outpost, is the next place where you can get something to eat, and that is Archies Lobster right here. We'll go in and have a look. They are open 12 to 7 except on Wednesdays, and as you can see ahead, they have a fair amount of outside seating. We'll walk over and take a look at the actual place. Here is the actual little restaurant where they make the food, and they sell lobsters and various seafood and salads and things like that. Walk over a little closer, see what their prices look like. Well, as is the case with anything lobster right now, the prices are a little steep. ranging from around 20 bucks to $42 for what they call a lobster bake. And here's their outdoor seating. It is obviously a takeout. You can sit here right on the edge of Bass Harbor. Although at low tide, this would be mud because this part of the harbor drains. But they have a nice sort of lobster fishing decor. Their decor consists of lobster traps. So if you want to have a lobster roll for $29 and sit by the harbor and maybe check out a lobster trap, you can do it right here. Okay, this is Salt Meadow Farm Pizza, and does say closed on the door. There is the head of the harbor, so I'll walk over and see what else it says on the sign, see if it's just closed today or what. Well, the sign doesn't say anything, so I'm going by the post on their Facebook page that they are not open this summer, which is unfortunate because they do have good pizza. Just past the head of Bass Harbor, we turn left to go into the village of Bernard, which is on the western side of the harbor. And we're going to drive out here to the last restaurant around Bass Harbor, which is Thurstons Lobster Pound. So be out there in just a minute. You just continue straight out the road here and you will get there. Okay, I've driven about 3/4 of a mile out the main road and I got to a stop sign. I'll turn right as the sign said to go to Thurstons, and we'll just drive up here a little bit and then we're gonna turn left and head back right along the water. And there's a fair amount of parking here for Thurstons, both before the restaurant and after it, so shouldn't have too much trouble. We'll see what I have. And there is Thurstons Lobster Pound. Now I'm going to pull in and park and we'll take a look at it. Okay, this is Thurstons Lobster Pound. It's an actual working lobster pound in that they buy lobsters directly from the fishermen and sell them. And they are closed today, according to the sign. I'll walk up and see what their days of operation are. This is generally thought of as the best place on the quiet side of Mount Desert Island to get a lobster dinner. You know it came out of the ocean today because they probably bought the lobsters today, and except on Sunday because there's no lobster fishing on Sunday during the summer. But so that's you go in, you order, you get your meal, you sit out under the awning and eat your lobster, your corn on the cob, your blueberry pie, what have you, while looking out over Bass Harbor. And we are right here, straight across the harbor from where we started, the Seafood Ketch, which is the gray building with the light on the ridgeline, right straight across the harbor. So let's go up and see when they're open. A lot of restaurants this year and last year were only open some days during the week. And they're open from noon until 9 p.m. Tuesday and Saturday. And I'm just gonna walk up and take a quick look at the menu. Okay, you can buy lobsters, whole lobsters, cooked, and steamed clams. Their lobster roll is $24.50, and they have a jumbo for $32.50. And you can just pause the video and read their menu there. So this is a place where you can get a pretty nice lobster dinner for a reasonable price, at least in 2022. Okay, I hope you enjoyed seeing all of the restaurants around Bass Harbor in 2022, including Salt Meadow Farm Pizza, which is closed. There was one other place I didn't go to, which is Mainly Delights, which was a little takeout restaurant right by the ferry dock, which you could see behind me, and on the other side of the harbor. But unfortunately, they have closed up this year, and there's no sign or anything there, so they have apparently gone out of business. So if you want to sit down, have an inside meal, your options are here at Thurstons, except on Mondays, and the Seafood Ketch, which I think is open 7 days a week. I will put links to Thurstons and the Seafood Ketch's websites in the description, and hopefully that'll tell you a little bit more about those restaurants. So those are the two places where you can sit inside, and then there are the two seafood takeouts, Hansens, just as you come into Bass Harbor from Southwest Harbor on the main road, and then a quarter mile down the main road, Archies. And you can also pick up some food, not seafood or lobster, but hamburgers, pizza, that sort of thing, at Hansens Outpost, which is the gas station just as you come into Bass Harbor. Okay, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and I hope that you'll consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching.